Dear students, wish you all a very happy day. Welcome to Class 11 English online class. Today we are going to learn Lesson 1 from Hornbill, The Portrait of a Lady, written by Kushwan Singh. Here is your teacher, Shikha S. Gogoi, PCT English, KV Jorhat number 3, RRL. Let us first learn about the author Kushwan Singh. Kushwan Singh, born in 1915 and died on 20th March 2014, was an Indian author, lawyer, diplomat, journalist and politician. His experience in the year 1947 on partition of India inspired him to write the novel Train to Pakistan in 1956, and it was made into film in 1998. This novel became his most well-known novel. Kushwan Singh's early life. Kushwan Singh was born in a Sikh family in Harali, Kushab district, Punjab, which now lies in Pakistan. He entered Delhi Modern School in 1920 and studied there till 1930. He pursued higher education at Government College, Lahore in 1932 and got his BA in 1934. Kushwan Singh went to King's College, London to study law and obtained an LLB in 1938. His grandmother, Lakshmi Devi, is portrayed in this lesson, the portrait of a lady. In the beginning, there is a description of the appearance of the grandmother. Author's grandmother was terribly old and wrinkled. She was short, fat, and slightly bent. She wore spotless white dress and she used to have a rosary on her hand. She was compared to winter landscape in the mountains because both the grandmother and winter landscape would breed peace and contentment. You are also getting description of author's grandfather. His portrait was hung in the drawing room. He wore a big turban and loose-fitting clothes. He had long white beard and he looked at least 100 years old. Next, you are getting the description of his early childhood when he passed his time in village with his grandmother in Harali, Punjab. Grandmother and the author were very good friends and they were constantly together. Grandmother woke him up and got him ready for school. She sang her prayers, hoping him to learn it. They went to the school, that is in Dharamsal, together. Bhai Hari Singh, who is the grunty of Dharamsal and teacher also, taught the children the alphabet, that is alphabet of Gurmukhi, and morning prayer too. Grandmother used to read the scriptures, that is Guru Granth Sahib. They used to feed the village dogs while coming back from school with stale chapatis. Then they shifted to city and joined their parents. The city life, that is in Delhi. A turning point came to their friendship because though the author and the grandmother shared the same room, but she could not go to school with him. And she started feeding the sparrows. She did not approve of the teachings in the English school. She was upset as there were no teaching about God and scriptures. She felt music taught in English school was not meant for gentlefolk. And when the author went to university, he got a separate room. The common link of their friendship, that was the room that was separated, so their friendship was snapped. Grandmother turned to spinning wheel and reciting prayers for the whole day from sunrise to sunset. In the afternoon, she fed the sparrows, and that was her happiest half hour of the day. Next, Otter went abroad. When the Otter went abroad for higher studies, he thought she would be upset. But she neither showed her emotion nor talked to anyone. Even in the railway station, when they were bidding farewell to the Otter, she was lost in prayers. She kissed him on his forehead as blessings. And after 5 years, when the Otter returned home, she collected the women of neighborhood, got an old drum, and sang of the homecoming of warriors, as if the Otter has come back from some battle of higher studies, becoming winner, victorious. Next day, she was taken ill. She had mild fever, and doctor said that would go. But she knew that her end was near. She started praying and telling bits of rosary. She refused to talk to anyone, and she died peacefully. And there was a peaceful pallor on her face. Her dead body was laid on the ground, covered with a red shroud as it was customary. All the family members started mourning for her. And you know what happened? The sparrows, they also came. The setting sun had lit her room with golden light. Thousands of sparrows sat scattered near the grandmother. There was no chirruping. Otter's mother gave them some bread, but they did not look at the crumbs. They flew away quietly when the grandmother was carried off for cremation. So, students, you may understand that every creature, they know what is life and death. And even the sparrows, they showed their sorrow on the death of the grandmother. That's all for today. Thank you very much.